Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith the Black Channel Ticker Talker, and it's a Monday, so let's take a look at what's going on. If we take a look at the SPY, you're going to see for the week to start off this week, just sitting here doing nothing. Opening is an inside week, and not much of a range here on the day. We took out Friday's high very slightly, but you can see it's just stuck here for the last 3 days, going sideways. So it's really more case by case basis. If we go to QQQ. And we've talked about a couple things here a lot. And so here, we had that break in the beginning of the month. That first week, it was great. Then we popped back up. And you look at this range for the opening and close of the month for the last 3 months. Completely stuck in here doing nothing, right? So what we want to look for is, can we break this inside week? Right, and a lot have already broken, but NASDAQ, what you're going to do here with the Qs, and start off the week, look at this. Doji inside day doing nothing. And so right now you're going to start to see price discovery start over again. And so what I mean by that is if you look at this 30 here, you're going to say, okay, we're going to try and take it to the high. Okay, nope. Okay, we're going to try and take it to the low. Nope. Now we're going to go right back in the middle and stare at you. So if you go to the 60, you'll see this. The inside bar pokes down. Now we'll see if you get a rev strat here would be over 315.89 to see if they want to keep going back and forth and back and forth. We got some strength and some weakness in this market. If we go to Dow Jones Diamonds here, and Diamonds trying to come back up. Here's your 60. Remember, we're always watching new 60s. Exhaustion risk by going into the highs. Right? It does go into new highs, but then it just kind of peters out a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. And if we take a look at the small cappers, here, small cappers, doji day doing nothing. All right, so it is what it is. So we did have some GameStop. And so when I talk about that price discovery, you're going to see this, and this was lightning fast. But you can see when you get stuck in here, it's stuck in like these two bars here, price discovery starts over again, and you're going to see this. The higher high and your lower low off of this, like so, these guys here. So here's your price discovery broadening formation, which we can expect here on the daily, right? How are you going to get outside of this range? You're going to go inside, you're going to take out one side, then boom, you rev strat. These two become an outside bar of that, and there's your price discovery broadening formation right there in GME. Good chance at an inside week here, but a lot of week left to go for those apes. What we did have is some more news out of New York for legalizing marijuana. So you've got Tilray coming up here. Tilray just had a nice popper here, and that takes the inside weekend up here, and that's going to be above 29.44. Nice little mover there, and it tells you to look at them all. CGC here coming up on the inside week. All right, inside week to the upside. We've got APHA here also, inside week to the upside. How's Cron doing? And Cron inside week to the upside a little bit, so we'll see if that continues. Right now, those Qs are going to do what I just said by taking this out, right here. So now, looking to see if we can become an outside bar of all this, right? As price discovery goes back and forth. Qs for the next hour here above 315.89. We'll see. If we go to more ape, AMC. AMC now inside on the 60. After last week taking that inside week to the upside. So still trying to hold there. We'll see what side of that 60. You can see these markets starting to pop here right on the bottom of the hour, and that's why we watch that, right? If we go to W. And W, once again here, look, on the daily. Inside day, goes down, boom, rev strat to the upside, takes these guys out. And if that works, right, that reconfirms this, the inside month to the upside, all right? And that can get this going here, the inside week to the upside. Now, you'd still have to get out of this thing, right? So you'd want to stay up there once we can get above this 326.89. You're there right now. You just want to stay up there, right? Because it did its job on the daily, right? You can see once again the price discovery. Slight lower low, slight higher high. There's your micro broadening formation that needs to get out of. If we go to some retail, Home Depot. In Home Depot, remember last week we were looking at this. 2-2 reversal on the week, coming back up. Potentially outside month now. Once this goes green and starts coming back here, we're looking to take that out. And when you can see the pivots like this and this and this and this, looking to take all these guys out, right, in one shot and become an outside bar. So Home Depot still coming up. That takes us to Lowe's. And Lowe's did that same thing last week here. Now potential outside monther. So here on the 60. Inside, pokes down here. For the next hour, looking above 174.47 to take that out for the rev strat to the upside. The market's still a little lethargic here, but more retail KSS. And KSS just having another nice day, climbing out of the ashes here. Two directional number on Friday. That was an inside day to the upside, just continuing that. If we go to Macy's, and Macy's, remember last week we had the inside week to the upside, the inside day to the upside, the inside month to the upside, and that inside month is still good. All right, so come in here, nice little morning here for that. Now starting to cool off just a tad. If we go to Nordstrom, Nordstrom's here. You can see this, the inside month to the upside, right? That's still good all month, right? There's a nice little follow through from Friday there. Now stalling out a little bit. We'll see. Here's how you get in on something like that. Here, right? New high, lower low, boom. These guys become an outside bar of all that. And so because you have that monthly, then you get this, you see? All right, if we go to Deckers coming up a little bit here, Deckers. Because we're looking at things that are going inside week to the upside here, right? They had your two down, inside, and back up for the rest of the week. We'll be looking at Deckers over 332.32. You're there, having a nice little day, and now trying to go Momo Hammer 60 here. All right, so anybody thought they were going to roll over short, now we can see if we can stick it to them here above 339.24 for the next hour. If we go to Walgreens, and Walgreens, 1 bar ref strat month. Inside, pokes down, goes green here. We'd be looking for an outside bar. And if we're lucky, we get more and take these guys out. So far, so good. Still coming is Walgreens after last week's 2 and back up. If we go to Overstock. And Overstock inside on the 60 right now. All right, but you can see here once again, inside week to the upside. There's your 2-1-2 reversal now. Its magnitude was just to take this out. If you're lucky, you get more out of it because you have full time frame continuity with the month being green. Now you're inside on the 60. We'll see what comes of that. Market's stalling out a little bit, still doing nothing. If we go to GBT, and GBT, once again, inside week. 2 down, inside, back up, rest of the week. Good over 44.46. Momo Hammer Daily. Get them shorties in there, and boom. Now you took these guys out, so you got your lower low and your higher high. You just want to keep going, but you got that weekly, and you are green on the month and coming back through the range. If we go to AVGO, an AVGO here, looking for this, the outside bar weekly, pokes down, 3, 2, 2 for the week over this, 457.45. So also had the inside day to get it going there too. Having a nice little day, so we'll see if that sets up again for us. If we go to NXPI, more semis. And NXPI trying to take the 60, gapped up, right? But it does go inside week and up, so we'll see if we can take out all-time highs. Just kind of stalled out here. For now, if we go to Airlines, United Airlines coming up here a little bit. A lot of these coming back out guys are coming up here, like your Royal Caribbean started off, and now backing off CCL. And we're keeping an eye on Delta here, just kind of stalling out now because you have your inside week to the upside, still climbing back up. We'll see if that goes. If we go to ENPH, once again, here we go, inside week, back to the upside. What's good about that is that if you can turn this month green, you're back into an old outside bar, right? Then your magnitude go all the way back up there. So this could be a real good one to keep an eye on. Market's still stalling out. If we go to SFM, always keep an eye on the inside monthers to the upside. Slight lower low. This is a 312. So the magnitude is to look to take this out by the end of the month, 2567. Got a little bit more room on that, and hopefully it keeps it going. If you go to Marvell and Marvell, there's going to be a whole bunch of these guys doing this. Inside week to the upside here in the tech. So looking to get back in here or re-break that inside month to the downside. So there's a lot of that going on in NASDAQ stocks. Walgreens goes to the highs as I speak. If we go to Kirk, and here, big outside month already, right? So there you go. Price discovery took out both sides 2 weeks ago. Now inside, now back up. So magnitude on this here is, so long as it's above 26.29, going to look take this out up here at 32.68. So far so good. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to SGLB, SGLB having a nice little day here. Huh? There you go, Momo Hammer 60. Anybody got short in here? Got stuck it to him right here. Boom. Another shot. Inside week to the upside, but hits its magnitude. But so far so good. Still going because we had Ruby. This thing. Now you get stuck in this mother bar here. So one of the things you always want to be worried about or concerned about is when you get stuck in the middle of a big bar, because that price discovery starts over again. A slight higher high, slight lower low, back and forth they go while that figures it out. If we go to TMDX, and TMDX, another one of those here, outside week, inside week, boom, to the upside, looking to take this out up here at 44.12, all right? And here's another thing we look for. The two up, the two down, and boom, here we go. They become an outside bar of that. Right now tries to take that 60, but backs off. So getting a little stuck in here. We'll see if we can get anything on that. And then OX, what are you doing here? So just watching my scan here. And then OX taking an inside week to the upside. So here on the 60, you'll notice he has some corrective activity. Right? It went two up, then two down, then inside on the 60. Boom, back to the previous range, which breaks the week. And the inside day all in one shot. Real nice there. If we go to QS, and QS is stuck here on the 60, but it is inside week and up, so that gets our attention, and potentially outside month or over here. If we go to DDOG, and DDOG just going two down, two up, or trying to on the weekly to try and counter that monthly. Had a nice little morning, and once again, this is what we look for on the daily. Take out the high, take out the low, boom, these become an outside bar of that. Took care of business on that. On the downside, we're going to look for things taken out last week's or last Friday's lows. You have Eastman Chemical here. You can see this. Two up, boom, 2-2 reversal here. For the week below 114.26, and if that works, you might be able to change that month back red. Nice little dumper there on the opening for there. Some financials, giving it up. PNC, still inside week, but it is taking out last Friday's lows, and that was an inside day, so you got a rev strat coming down here. Maybe get some more room on that. You can watch that with the KRE. KRE doing that, the regional banks. So if you go to Discover, DFS, boom. Now, the hopes is when you get these dailies to kick in that they continue and then take out last week's lows, right? So real nice two up, two down there, and that tells us to look at Capital One. And Capital One, same deal, two up, two down, still inside week though, so not the end of the world for that. I'm always running out of time. So if we go to Conoco, you can see this flirting with last week's lows. That's something I'd want to know about. Transport, some transports getting hit here. UPS off the inside day, bam. That potentially could go take that week out. That takes us to FedEx. Here, the outside bar. Once it starts puking through here it pokes up and then goes 3-2 down. You can see the higher high and the lower low price discovery there. Had some rails coming in. Norfolk Southern coming down a little bit. Union Pac coming down a little bit. We had iPaper doing this, taking out shooter week, coming back through, right? Because remember, we've been watching this because in here in the monthly, we were looking to two up, two down, take this out, which we did, right? And then you go back the other way, as you can see the broadening formation for you, higher high and lower low. So Okay, real quick here, I just want to show you something. So when you come in on a Monday morning, like here, when we're trying to flirt with some highs, you just pull up your scans, and to get your hit list right out the chute, volume, inside and up list. Here's everybody that's inside and up, right? And you're going to see the weed in there, CCL. This is your hit list to start off the week. And then as we sit here and do nothing in a flat market, I also want to know who's taking out Friday's lows. And here you go. You're going to see who it is. Exxon, Bank of America, Oxy, Microsoft, Rig. So you can see a lot of energies, and you can see a lot of banks in here. JP Morgan, that tells you where your hit list is on the downside. Okay, that's going to do it for today. I'm Smith & Smith, the Watch out here at TikTok Strat Time Report.